If you shop on Vinted, stop scrolling for a bit because we need to talk. If you're like me and your feed is full of incredible stuff, designer items, really cute dresses, nice shoes, very nice stuff, we need to have a conversation. I'm literally on the app every single day. In fact, I sleep there, and I have built a very good, let's say, internal radar, and I've been scammed before. So I am a living witness of the kind of things that happen on there. And if you don't want to waste your money and just waste your time on there, I'm here to give you tips and tricks. Today, I'm giving you the absolute zero gatekeeping guide on how to spot scammers and my tips and tricks on how to spot incredible stuff on that app. By the time you're done with this video, I promise you will be able to spot scammers from a mile away. Very first thing you need to do is to train your eyes to spot a ghost profile. Now, a ghost profile is a profile that, one, is probably new to the app, has never posted anything. Two, is relatively a few months new, but all the reviews under it are also from fellow ghost accounts. Three, it could also be a page that has multiple items in so many different posts or colors. For instance, let's say the person is selling sunshades, sunglasses, for instance, selling sunglasses, and the person has like 10 different sunglasses, different colors, different types, and then so the description for all of them is the same, and the person says, oh, clearing out, or oh, maybe there's like a very ridiculous description under it. The description for each one of them is the same. Watch out. There are some profiles that if you see the profile name, it looks as if cat walked across the typewriter when the person was opening the account. Be mindful of those ones. Now, if you check the reviews, and the reviews have accounts with people that have the same type of username, watch out. Searching for a brand, probably a high-end brand, and then you stumble on the item or an item in that range and you see it for £15. What does that tell you? Sometimes it might not be a scam, but most of the time, 70% of the time, you're about to be scammed. Somebody comes to your DM and says, hey babe, can you send it through Royal Mail? Impulse boxes are full. I need it urgently. I need it in the next few days. Can you do expedited delivery? I'll pay extra. Run, no. So when I first joined Vinted, I had this blue denim semi-London kitten heels, right? That was going for, I think, £10. I bought it on sale, so I think I bought it for like 15 or something, but I was selling for 10. And so this lady enters my DM and says, oh, I will pay the £10 and pay you that, please, can you do special custom shipping? And back then I didn't know that wasn't right. So she begged that, oh, she needs it in the next 3 to 4 days. Can I send it through Royal Mail? That she will pay £12 instead. Cool. So when I go to the post office, they charge me, I think it cost, no. So she paid 13.5 instead, because I told her how much it cost, right? She paid it, and then she ghosted me. Because I bypassed Vinted's digital tracking system, there was no evidence that I actually sent the shoes. And I think this was like, what, my first or second, I think this was my first sale on Vinted, and I complained to customer care. I took screenshots of the conversation. By the way, Vinted's customer care is probably one of the worst. If you have issues, you're gonna have to sort them by yourself, and most likely you're not gonna get them sorted, because a lot of times, one, it is automated responses. Two, it takes forever for them to respond, and when they finally respond, they have no help. So in this case, I lost both the money and my shoes. Never again. Now let's talk about the fun stuff, how to actually find very nice stuff on Vinted, how to find things for the fraction of the price. Now, the number one thing I do is I train my feed algorithm, right? So most times when I see something nice, I click on the profile of whoever is selling and go under to check what else they have listed. And sometimes I see brands I have never heard of. So what I do is take a screenshot, go to Google and check them out. And most times they come out as looking very good. So I just save them. Even if I have no intentions of buying, I just save them so that my algorithm will help me sort for similar things. I have found brands, I found Italian brands, Spanish brands, Chinese brands, Turkish brands. I found brands from all over on Vinted just by doing this. So it is the perfect hack for always having nice and unique stuff. And one thing about me is my accessories, my bags, stuff that you will not find just anywhere. I've trained my algorithm so well. I love bags, I love shoes. So I have trained my algorithm so well to the point that I literally will have the nicest stuff for less. And so that's one thing. Train your algorithm. Once your algorithm is used to finding unique and quality stuff, top notch. Now, not to say that the unique stuff might not be a bit pricey, but I have a rule. Okay? I always prioritize quality over quantity. If I see something really nice today, 100% leather, I like it, I have need for it, or I will have need for it, to cut, buy. That is me. But if you see my bag collection, then you know exactly what I mean. I will literally have the nicest and the most quality bags for the fraction of the price. I never shop full prices, never. And if you see me with a bag that, oh, you see this is relatively new, where did you get it? It probably came as a gift because my friends gift me very nice stuff. It probably came from Vinted because I have eyes and I use them. The second way of getting very nice stuff for the fraction of less is also really just opening your eyes and bargaining and argue. Sometimes when argue, it literally doesn't make sense because, for instance, you see a Coach bag for a fact that the Coach bag is £200. The owner has listed it for £100, and you carry your two heads and go and make an offer for £10. How on earth, where does that make any sense? That will upset any seller. It will upset you if you were the seller. So there are some bargaining that really does not make any sense. There is no point for you to make an offer if you cannot afford it. It's as simple as that. Sometimes when people are nice enough to take off 10, 20 pounds, but for them to take off the whole 90 pounds off it, come on now, make it make sense. Those kind of things can be so upsetting, especially as a seller. So most times when I'm about to make an offer, I think to myself, if I was the seller, how will I feel? Now, we've talked about buying. Let's talk about selling. Now, put yourself in the shoes of a random buyer that opens Vinted and sees your wrinkled dress on a wrinkled bedsheet with a very bad lighting and very bad angle. Tell me, how is that seller supposed to imagine 10 or 20 possible ways to wear that dress or where to wear it to? Exactly. So if you are listing an item, make sure that one, you get it, make sure that the lighting is perfect. If possible, hang it somewhere, maybe at the back of a door or something, to show the full fit, like to show all the structures, like show everything that that dress item it is has to offer. If it is outfit or maybe like a dress or something that wrinkles easily, iron it, make it presentable, make sure that it is not dirty, make sure that it looks very neat. Just make sure that it looks as presentable as possible and you have taken the whatever you're selling in the best possible lighting, and just go for it. Another thing that helps is, for instance, if you have worn it before, you could blur out your face and actually post a picture of you in the fits. So for me, I like very full long dresses. If I'm buying a dress and I've seen it on the person, all I need to do is just message the person and say, oh, hi, how tall are you? And if they say, oh, because I'm 5'7.5", I think I'm almost 5'8", and the person says, oh, I'm 5'7", 5'8", and it's a maxi dress, I know, ooh, this resize me, right? So you can always make like that. It helps when you have like picture of what you're wearing. And sometimes people take pictures of the outfit or whatever they're selling from the official website. As good as that is, Vinted kicks against it. So most times it's just best to have an outfit from your own gallery. Another very good tip as a seller is to put the actual measurements if you can. in the description. One, that saves you replying of messages, having to do the measurements later. So for instance, if you are selling trousers, put the full length of the trousers, the waist, just put everything on there, and people will figure it out. If it's their size, they will buy. If it's not their size, they'll keep it moving without actually having to message you, the seller. And for the ultimate hack of shopping, this one is a bit risky and very tricky. If you see an item that you like, if you see something that you need, haggle. Just pray that before you finish negotiating and everything, somebody else does not pick it. But if it is something that you want and can wait, just save it. Put it in your favorites. Walk away for a few hours. Sometimes the seller will come and give you an offer. Although sometimes I find that I feel like that gives off desperation vibes. Do you get? Because in my brain I'm like, I would say 50% of the time, the sellers will message you with an offer. Also, a trick I have learned: if I see something that I like, I instantly snatch it up. Something I know that this is a piece that I can never find anywhere else, and for this price. End of the day, Vinted is the absolute best place to find statement pieces for a fraction of the price. Trust me, I have experience. Trust your guts. If the profile remotely looks weird, then it is weird. If the item looks weird, then it is weird. If the pricing looks weird, then 50% of the time it is weird, but you might be lucky. If you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, turn on your notifications, and I will see you in my next video. Ciao.